Hello, everybody. Welcome back to I'm Sorry, Dad. Sorry it's late. Brandon and I recorded an episode 2 days ago, and boy, did it suck. We were just off. Just wasn't good. So we re-recorded with a guest this time, and you're going to love her. She's a friend of ours, a comedian, and our first bisexual guest. So we talk a lot about bisexuality and what that's like, and also about comedy, and also a little bit about porn. So, got a heartwarming episode for you today. Our guest is comedian Kelsey Lane. Let's get right into it. I think you're going to love her. Follow her on social media. I am Kelsey Lane, and send her some nice messages. All right, let's get into this fun episode with comedian Kelsey Lane.
I'm so sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry, Dad. Brandon's crazy, and right through, he's very sad. I'm so sorry, Dad.
Welcome to the podcast, Kelsey.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
I am Kelsey Lane on Instagram. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Oh, nice. Starting out with promotions already, huh?
That's right.
Nice.
Where can people buy your... What do you sell?
I don't even have merch yet. I've been thinking hard about it.
Yeah?
Been thinking hard about it.
Think harder.
What is your merch like?
We designed some I'm Sorry Dad merch. But
Made 2 shirts, I think, and we just wear them.
Oh, okay.
I redesigned some other ones. I just need to, I think, pay them $600 for those.
Okay.
Because I had them made. Boring.
God damn it.
God, let's start over.
Did you say you had a maid?
I had them made.
Oh, I thought you were
got it.
I had a maid that really was into making
Yeah,
the t-shirts.
I was about to say, you had a maid. How does that have to do with your merch not selling or not being made?
My maid helps me with my merch.
Oh, my God.
Some call her a slave.
Most, actually, would call her a slave.
Yeah, probably most people. But Kelsey, welcome to the pod.
Thank you.
Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute.
I know. What's up, man?
What is new with you? Even though we just talked about this in real life.
Yeah.
Who are you? Tell the audience who you are.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Lane. I'm a comedian and an actress and a writer.
All right.
Whoa. It wasn't, you didn't have to say it that fast. You
Oh,
can say it a
okay.
little- yeah.
Oh, like a normal,
Yeah,
like a
yeah, normal.
speech pattern?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. I'm Kelsey Lane.
It doesn't have to be so, the spectrum, like either really fast or really slow. It can just be right in the middle, just
Okay.
normal.
Sorry about it.
Sorry. I'm just, God, it's acting so hard,
Yeah.
Okay. What was the direction? I'm sorry.
The direction was leave.
The direction was the door.
That way.
Comedy podcast.
This is an arm of a baby.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a baby's hand. For those of you watching on YouTube, you can see it. For those of you who can't, Kelsey is holding a actual dead baby's arm,
Oh my gosh.
detached from its body.
What do you put in there?
My dick.
Okay.
You look good today.
Really?
I like the hair.
Thanks.
You look rugged.
Thanks.
Doesn't he look handsome?
Yeah, you guys can, I'm just gonna leave.
All right.
But you guys have fun.
Wait, have a threesome with us.
your gayness. Oh no. No, I'll shoot the promo pics.
Okay.
Of the threesome. Hey guys, come to our threesome. It's in the belly room.
Funny story. Kind of embarrassing for me. I don't really care. I was at the Comedy Store one night. Kelsey was there. You were there with a lovely lady.
Mm-hmm.
I think you were dating her, kind of? Mm-hmm. Okay. And I was like, yo, Kelsey, do you guys need a dick? If so, I have one.
It's true. He was pushing for it hard.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe a little too hard towards the end. I hope.
We were all drunk.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was all fine.
Keep that mic right up to your mouth.
Okay, yeah.
Just like a dick.
Yeah.
Just like my dick could have been.
But
we didn't get Me Too'd or anything, if that's where I didn't
meet you.
Yeah. Get
yeah.
Me Too'd.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Do the Me Too'ing.
He didn't do any me tooing.
No.
Good.
No.
No.
It's just a fun night of party.
I'm a nice guy. And I was like, come on. I was just like, just go see if she wants a dick tonight.
Yeah.
And then you came back and she's like, nah, she's not into it.
No. Quick dick, just drop it off. I like the term drop that dick off.
I've never heard it.
I got to drop that dick off.
I'm gonna drop that dick off. It's like, that's so
Romantic.
Like it's like not a big deal.
Yeah.
She needs some dick. I'm gonna drop it off for her.
So
I'm gonna Postmates her.
My dick. DoorDash
balls.
her my dick.
DoorDash that dick, though.
Wait, I'm confused. So you were dating this girl at the time?
Yeah, LA dating.
LA dating, okay. And I was about to say you just didn't want to ruin the relationship by bringing Rye in to just completely... No?
I was threatened. I felt like she was going to fall in love with him, and I was going to be
Understandable.
Left.
Look
I was
at
going
him.
to be left.
Totally.
You know? I mean, who has better dimples? That's the question.
Thank you. No one. You. What do I say? What do I say to
See,
have a threesome?
your
Just
dimples
kidding.
are covered by a beard. My dimples,
Yeah.
right out in the open.
I thought you were talking about my dimples. Fuck you, Kelsey.
But I have really nice dimples, too.
You do.
Brandon, who has better dimples?
Me.
You don't
Me.
even... Oh,
Fuck.
I guess...
I kind of have dimples a little bit.
A little
Little
bit.
bit.
A little bit.
Little bit.
But if I had to decide, probably you, because I just hate him just in general. And his beard that has a cum stain in it is covering his dimple.
Okay.
I do have
It
cum
is.
stain. You can still see my dimples, though, right? Hi.
Why are dimples such a big thing for people? Why do people like them so much?
I think they're unique, and it maybe helps, like, I think it's just cute. Like, helps, like, shape your face a little bit.
Contour.
Yeah.
Contour my face.
Contour.
with my
like
dimples.
like a car.
Natural contour. Wait, why evolutionarily did people even have dimples?
To deformity, I know that.
I can look it up if you want while you guys just talk about something else.
I'm so curious. Like what does
Talk
it
about something else.
what does it do for
I don't think anything. It is a deformity. It's when your like cheek muscles stay attached to your cheekbone. Yeah, for real.
it's a deformity?
Yeah, we're deformed.
It's
Okay.
like having an extra finger or a toe.
That everyone thinks is really cute.
Yeah. It's like that's so cute. What was that, Webby?
Yeah. Oh my God, his sixth toe is so adorable.
So cute.
It says dimple is an anomaly of the muscle that causes a dent in the cheek, especially when the individual smiles. Some people have dimples in both cheeks, others in the other cheek. This isn't telling me why they exist. It's just telling me what they are.
Because God wanted it there.
It's God's pocket. Like you.
God's
you're-
pocket.
Yeah.
Maybe it's designed for like catching something. Like,
Chlamydia.
yeah.
It's designed to help you get sex that is going to end up giving you chlamydia. That's the actual
true.
Maybe there's
scientific reason.
Maybe there's a correlation. Maybe I have dimples to compensate for my micropenis. Do you have a micropenis?
I mean, I can buy one if I want.
Like a
You could have one dropped
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Well, actually, sometimes when this might be too much information, whatever. Sometimes when I'm wearing like a smaller dick, I like look in the mirror and like I sort of like I lose a little bit of confidence. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, like I feel sad about myself.
So you're talking like strap-ons?
Yeah. Like when they're smaller, like I
Yeah.
lose a little bit of like
That's funny.
my essence.
You use
So-
strap-ons?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, but when they're bigger, I'm like walking around like, oh man, like I'm the man.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
maybe I get it.
But when you have it,
You make it sound like you wear a dick, like just walking around town.
yeah.
Can I get a coffee? It's just like hanging out.
That's funny.
I would like a street taco. Just-
Put it on my cock.
yeah.
So do you, what's it like to bang a girl with a dildo? I've never used a strap-on. Don't think I ever will, because I have a dick.
Right. But
Micropenis.
Yeah.
Not the same thing.
you can put your dick into like a bigger dick
Yeah.
and then do that.
Dick cage. One of my friends has had one. It's like, dude, I got a dick cage. I was like, what the fuck? It was just like a bigger dick he put on his dick.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
That's nice of him.
Yeah.
For whoever he was fucking.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
want-
sweet.
I want to say his full name because he's a professional in Boston now, but I won't.
No.
Okay.
Dick Cage.
Dick
Cage.
Sounds like a Mortal Kombat character.
I was just gonna say that.
Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Cool. I don't know anything about like bisexuality aside from like the definition. I dated a girl who was bi.
Yeah.
She tried to, on our first date, she tried to get a threesome going. She
Whoa.
just approached girls, and I don't know what she said, but it was a little uncomfortable. She was pretty drunk.
Okay.
Then the next day she was like, oh, God, maybe I should like get to know somebody first. She would just go up to girls and be like, hey, you see that guy over there?
He's a micro penis.
Yeah,
I'm
he's,
like,
a
there.
micropenis. He's a dick cage.
Yeah.
He'll put his parts in your parts.
But yeah, it didn't work out. So, yeah, what's it like to? I was going to say, what's it like to have sex with girls?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Yeah, it's a whole different world. And then I just was like, this is a great experience.
Do you prefer one sex over another?
No.
No?
No.
You like men and women equally?
Yeah, and I've dated an equal amount. So that
Wow.
means the next person I choose, I guess it's really going to define. I'll officially know. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. I just like,
Is it hard having that many options? You have a lot of options.
I think that,
Like the spectrum's so wide for you
Yeah.
that does it get to be almost overwhelming? You're like, oh my god, everyone's fuckable. Yeah, because for me and Rye, like we cut off at
Yeah.
hairy men with hairy chests and
Yeah.
big dicks.
Yeah.
But for you,
but small dicks and hairless
Yes.
is still on the table.
of course it is.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Right.
That's
Just-
why Brandon hangs out with me.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky enough to bang Brandon, and he's got a hairy chest.
It's true. And he has a hairless chest and a micro penis, so that's what gets me going.
I do have a
Gets-
pretty disappointing chest hair. It's like here, there. It's like patchy.
Sorry.
But that's another podcast.
Right. Have you been like lasering just certain areas of your chest?
No. I wish I could just have full chest hair or none. Or just a little bit. I just want a little bit.
Okay.
But I'll show you later. I'll take my shirt off in a few minutes.
Ooh, no, thank you.
He's still trying to get that threesome going. Honestly, I'll take my shirt off for you.
Do you ever see like curly chest hair? I think that's so interesting.
Like super curly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm like, oh my gosh, curly.
Mine's gnarly. I think mine's typical dude chest hair.
Right. And I can't see your beard, so I'm assuming it's probably pretty gross.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like honestly, like I don't know why I'm even saying this, but I feel like it's patchy.
Fuck you. Kelsey, I know you want me. God, sorry. I think I just sexually harassed you.
I know you want me. As she's laughing at you, I know you want me. That's
Right.
what's happening.
But hold up. We didn't answer Brandon's question. And what was the question?
The question was just if it's kind of overwhelming to just have that many options and to like for the person that you're dating, whoever it is, do they get like, because you tell them you're bisexual, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And they're fine with it and everything, but I'm assuming if they like you go to a party or something, they are more likely to get like a little scared or jealous or something because you're talking to girls and guys and they're like, oh, she could fuck either of them.
Right.
So
I think it depends on the individual. I think I learned pretty early on. Like I don't just like jump into bed with people really. I learned pretty like by like
Clearly,
by
as
like
I
the
found
by like the fourth or fifth date I can tell if someone is insecure. And I can like you can see like the red flags if you just like give it time and are not just like jumping into something because it like makes you feel silly.
Yeah.
yeah, I get you.
So like you can like tell pretty early on, but I don't do dating apps. So
How do you get your tail?
just around, yeah. Just like living your life. Because I don't think it's like something that's like that's so important that I have to like go seek it out. But it basically has meant that I've dated mostly comics or people around the world of comedy because that's the world I'm in.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that difficult to do? Date another comic?
Yeah. Have you ever had any? Have you had any awkward moments?
Yeah, we're monsters. What? Like, we're the worst types of people.
But have you had any like weird sexual experiences? Then saw that comedian like soon afterwards. I'm just like, hey. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh yeah, it's like cool though. Everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone's it's like I see people that I used to date and I'm like, oh, how's it going? Like it's cool that you see those people around because there's like a reason you liked them at the to begin with. Mm-hmm. So you can see them around and say, oh yeah, we used to do a thing together with our bodies. That's cool. Also with our brains. I don't know.
I hooked up with a comedian and it has been awkward ever since.
Really?
Yep.
Tell us their name and their address.
If you want to stop by, Trevor Wallace.
Fuck yeah, man.
I fucked him.
Jesus Christ.
We banged after a podcast. No, but I really did. Had sex with a comedian, and it's weird now. But I mean,
Do you
that
think
happens.
it's weird because of you, or do you think it's weird because of them?
Both? Because I think we both liked each other. Well, we did. Then we banged. I actually have a joke I put into my stand-up based on that sexual experience.
Yeah.
I'll tell it here. We were banging away.
If you could use any other word,
Yeah,
banging.
yeah. That's
It sounds so aggressive.
Yeah.
We were railing.
Oh,
Slamming.
that's worse.
I was crushing her puss.
This is all very aggressive language. Keep going.
So, anyways, I was pounding your vag.
Okay.
And yeah, she was about to climax. So she said, she was like, I'm gonna come. Never mind.
She changed her mind.
Sometimes I feel like, I think generally speaking, it's harder for women to have an orgasm than men.
Yeah.
And sometimes I've noticed girls have to concentrate very hard, at least
Yeah.
when they're with me.
Yeah.
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. They have
Think
to,
about anything else.
Yeah,
that they
pretty much.
could be fucking.
Yeah,
or,
trains. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
So she was like really focused, like, I'm gonna come. I think I'm gonna come. Damn it, never mind. So I have that in my act, like what kind of sex noises do girls make? And then I do that example,
Yeah.
and it brings the house down.
Never mind.
But yeah, anyways,
mind.
that's my story of it being awkward between me and Trevor Wallace.
Nice.
Yeah, women's bodies are they're so different. Like every girl's body is so different. You have to like really learn to them and learn what turns them on and then when they say they're about to come, don't move. Just do exactly what you're doing.
Right? Yeah.
Freeze up. Okay.
Yeah, I've learned. Yeah, that's what I've learned. And also, one rule I have kind of, like, if a girl asks to do something, do it.
Yeah.
Like one time I was hooking up with a girl, she was like, I want to go on top of you. And I was like, no. I was like, I'll take charge. No, I'll go on top of you. Then in retrospect, I was like, she probably would have liked it better if she was on top because she wanted to.
You're right.
But, I'm a misogynist and I
true.
get my way.
You're right. Okay.
You should make merch called Misogynist with a Micro Penis.
Oh yeah, we brought it full circle. So that's your merch.
There you go.
All right, cool, yeah.
It's just like a micro penis.
It has actual photo of a real micro penis.
Of your micro penis or somebody else's?
Mine.
Okay.
Of course. You got to make it
All
authentic.
right, so
Yeah.
fully nude. It's a photo of me fully nude.
Like, is it like a mirror selfie? Like, are you?
Yeah, that'd be cool. To just in a dirty mirror. I think those will sell.
No, they really will. And just put a picture of a woman with like your Ghostbusters shirt like around it.
Yeah.
Like, what is that thing called?
This
This
don't
is
know.
already dead in the water. But what's it called?
the circle with the line.
What is that
middle of
called?
it. I don't know.
Does anybody know what that's called?
You know,
like
the
the actual like what is it? Like the word for it?
Like, do not enter. People not watching are confused. I don't know what it's called.
It's
And
the
also-
thing. It's the thing that says don't enter or don't do
Yeah.
this or don't do that.
Yeah.
What's
No
it
ghosts.
It's called a no ghost.
called? No ghosts.
What were you just fucking saying?
I was saying, never mind. Doesn't matter
Oh yeah,
because I couldn't figure out what that was called.
I just saw a popular YouTuber tweet something like, "I'm actually R-rated. If you call your page R-rated and there's no pussy or dick pics, you're still PG." So I wanted to be like, "Cool. So you're giving out porn to minors, pretty much?"
Jesus.
'Cause if your audience is kids and you post a nude, it's pretty much distributing porn to minors.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Why would you want to do that anyways?
Because this person is insane.
I wouldn't want to do that.
No, don't do it. Anyways, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Talking about child porn.
Rye, do you think,
Jesus.
because you do comedy, how long are you doing comedy for?
6 years.
Oh, that's so good.
How about you?
4 years.
Nice.
Do you think like because you already had that platform, you already had like your audience, a lot like say like Bo Burnham or something. Do you think that it has given you more freedom in your comedy to do what you want to do?
Yes and no. I think there's more freedom in that it's been a little bit easier to book shows. and I can sell some tickets. But for me, I kind of internalized it and got insecure about it. Because like when I first started stand-up, it was 3 months in, then Vine came out. Like 3 months after that, started getting recognized. Sometimes I get recognized at open mics when I sucked.
Yeah.
And I'd just like get scared and be like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
I'm not funny yet. And sometimes I'd have shows, be afraid to promote it because I sucked at stand-up then.
Yeah.
But still, sometimes people would come. I would suck. So I would have
that's
liked
so
to
hard.
be more anonymous when I first started. But I got through it. And now I'm just literally a legend in stand-up.
So it was like more. It was more challenging for you.
Yeah, I guess so. Just because of the way I handled it. It made me insecure.
Yeah.
And I also projected onto other comedians. I thought comedians didn't like me. Some of them didn't because I was just some Vine boy.
Yeah.
But
No, that is very real.
Yeah.
Within the scene of like almost like this weird like looking down on people that it's just because everyone's so cynical because like they've been doing the same open mic runs for years and years and nothing's happened and they're like they look at you and they're like, well, this guy's just got everything handed to him just because he makes like internet videos.
Yeah.
But like, would you look down on someone that had started doing like that same guy that started doing comedy and then all of a sudden started like making videos and those went over well?
No, I wouldn't look down. I would probably feel some jealousy, to be honest. Like I've seen some of my friends succeed and I just think like, oh wow, they're doing great. Huh. Man. Never anger, like fuck them. It makes me feel bad about myself.
Okay.
So I think maybe comedians doing open mics and then they see some Viners show up at mics, that might make them feel bad about themselves. And then project it on the Viner.
Oh, for sure.
But any comedian who was successful and like confident didn't hate on me at all.
Yeah, exactly.
They were like supportive.
Yeah.
Like, good for you, dude. However you can do it to get into the business, do it.
Yeah. That's exactly. I think like social media stuff, I think that's the future. Like I love making videos.
Yeah.
I have like literally like a backlog of like so many sketches that I'm just like waiting to shoot that I just like now that I've moved, now I have to.
Nice.
Like,
And where are you from? Are you from Massachusetts?
yeah, I'm from
Yeah,
Boston.
nice. What town?
Oh yeah, I'm not actually from Boston. I forgot you're from Massachusetts. So
Yeah. Don't try me.
yeah. I'm from Marshfield.
All right. Is that where Luke's from?
Yeah,
Luke Flip.
yeah,
Previous
Marshfield.
guest.
Yeah,
Marshfield.
Yeah.
I used to spend a couple weeks every summer at Humorous Beach.
Humorock.
My grandmother, that's the site of my grandmother calling me a fag.
Oh, grandma.
Yeah. Dyed my hair blonde. And she said, why would you do that? You look like a fag.
Oh. I thought you were just like building a sandcastle or something. She just called you. You were like, it's like, why would she?
She destroyed it and called me a fag.
That she kicked it over. Do you think grandma had some like secret homophobic,
Yeah.
like because maybe she was a leslie?
Oh, I don't think so.
No, she was just from that time. I
Yeah,
think back
yeah.
then it was just like, that's what you'd say.
It was just the word.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I heard it a lot in Boston.
Yeah.
Isn't
was-
Boston like super homophobic just in general?
If you generalize it, sure. The
Yeah.
Boston frat boys.
Yeah, I think it took me getting out of Boston to realize how like people would be like, "Oh, what are you like a 2-beer queer?" And that was just like
Yeah.
something I heard.
Right.
A 2 beer queer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like when you're like a lightweight.
Oh.
Fucking 2-beer queer.
Yeah, remember that? And then I started realizing like how racist and homophobic it was like outside of it, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
no, that's like a really good point."
When I went home last time, I realized how thick the accents were and just the voices. I was like, holy shit. And also how much people drank. Just seeing like men with
Yeah.
like glandular faces, red puffy faces.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, that's me if I don't slow down.
Yeah, so true. I mean, well, I don't know how often you drink, but
Every morning.
every morning, like that is alcohol. Like that's vodka.
I wish.
But why do you think so many comedians come out of Boston? Now you're saying everyone drinks heavily. Maybe it's just like a sad place.
Yeah, I think so. And
Maybe it's so rough and tough that it kind of makes you more cynical and that lends
Yeah.
to comedy better. That
Yeah.
lends
So.
itself to comedy. I don't know.
I think so. It's like it's like painful to live there sometimes. Literally, it's so cold that it hurts. So you're just like, fuck. People in Boston are just funny. I think it makes you funnier. The weather there actually like makes you more cynical, like you said.
Yeah, I had really funny friends growing up.
Me too.
Like hysterical people that if they did comedy, they would like,
Yeah.
they'd blow everyone out of the water.
Fortunately, Luke Flip is not one of them.
Nope.
Fuck you, Luke.
That's a thing we have on our show is we just make fun of the guests that we've had on.
Yeah.
Previously.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Call them out for just being on because they they were nice enough to come on and then we
Yeah.
just talk shit on them on the podcast.
Yeah.
I have more questions about sexuality.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Let's talk about
I'm
it.
just interested.
Let's talk about it.
When did you first realize that you were bisexual? And that's how you pronounce it, right?
Yeah.
Bisexual.
Yep, sure. It may be a little tweak.
Okay.
I was like having like weird fantasies when I was like younger.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man, this is like bad. Like I was just like thought of those feelings as like, this is bad. Like don't explore that. That's like a bad thing. And then eventually I was like, I just listened to myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this is something I want to do. So what is standing in my way? I'd already given up on God. So
Yeah. I'm already going to hell. No.
yeah. Exactly. Might as well have it be fun there.
What age was that when you started thinking that?
Like having those feelings, I would say like probably like around puberty.
Yeah. Seems to make sense.
Yeah, just some like where like boobies are cool, man. What does this mean? And then I think
And you were like, men are cool or like dick. What do you think about when a guy? You don't think like immediate dicks are great?
no.
Right. What do you?
I think it's all about energies.
Yeah.
It's more of just I think somebody's energy you can read a lot into it. You know what I mean?
So that's why it didn't work out between us.
Yes.
Got that
I
micro
could
penis
tell.
energy.
I could tell.
Yeah.
Micro penis energy.
Small dick energy.
Yeah. It's too bad.
I knew you were from Boston. That's racist, homophobic.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, two characteristics I'm not looking for in a partner.
Yeah. I wanted
It's
to
too
have
bad.
a threesome as a joke, just because like I think bisexual women are like fucking funny. It was gonna be a prank.
It's gonna be a prank show.
Just kidding. I was very horny. But yeah, that's cool. Puberty, that makes sense. You start thinking about sex.
Right?
Nice.
What was the first time like you ever like knew what sex was, or was like you were like, what is this thing?
My friend had two older brothers who had a CD-ROM of pornographic stills. So
A
just
CD-ROM.
photos. I think so. Yeah, I think it was a disc. I feel like it was a CD, something.
Of stills?
Like
Stills.
a DVD?
Just photos, basically.
DVDs weren't out yet. It was
Oh.
a disc you put into the computer, and then porn happened.
Wait, was it just so? Was it like GIFs or was it like just a?
It was like downloaded photos put onto a CD.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So it's basically just like a porn mag.
Yeah.
On a disc.
Digital porn mag.
Nice. Okay.
I was way ahead of my time.
Did you put it in a computer?
Yeah.
Did you have internet?
Yeah.
Did you watch? Was online porn a thing when you were?
Yeah, but
young?
my buddy and I were horrified to search that stuff on his parents' computer.
Oh.
That was also back in the day when you couldn't just type in boobs and it would show up. You'd have to like log into porn sites and stuff. It was really hard times.
Yeah, it was. It was difficult for him.
But yeah, and I also found him not Playboy. What's another
Hustler?
porn mag? Yeah,
Was it
Hustler.
Hustler?
I found a Hustler under my dad's bed. Oh, that was weird. When did you discover sex?
I don't know. I used to I think I discovered masturbation because my cat used to like hang out on like the top of the couch.
Yeah.
And he would like, I don't know, I think maybe he had worms or something, but he would like rub his butt on it. And I was like, that seems fun. He's doing it all the time. So then I did, and I was like, dude, I get it. This is dope. And that was how I definitely started. I would just like hump things after that. I was just like a humper.
Yeah.
But I think like actually learning about what sex was, do you remember that show like Talk Sex with Sue Johansson?
Yeah. The old doctor?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was when
I've never heard of that. What was that? You talk an old guy would talk sex to you?
It was like an old woman.
Oh, okay.
And it was on the Oxygen channel.
I know what you're talking about. Yep, know what you're talking about.
Late at night.
Yeah.
I used to have sleepovers with my friends in like middle school and watch it.
And then people would call in about their sex problems, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I remember that. That's so weird.
Children are watching it, man. That was crazy.
Yeah. Well, I was actually going to ask, this is backtracking and going back to the bisexual stuff. Do you like dating men more or women more? Or does it just depend on the individual?
It really does depend on the individual. I think you get something different every date you go on. You know, as long as like you're in a good place, it's going to be fun. You get to just like, you just get to know people as human beings. And it's like in a different way than any other way. Like you just literally just sit across with this person and ask them questions about their life.
Yeah.
Then you're like, I don't know if I want to fuck you, but but like you're cool.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's like,
Do you have you ever run into somebody that was like, you told them you were bisexual and they were like, kind of like, oh, okay. Was that ever a thing?
yeah, I think it's more of a thing for women.
Oh, I was assuming it would be guys for some reason.
Wait, what do you mean? Their reaction is, oh, okay.
Oh, the reaction is more like, oh, okay. Like not just like, oh, okay, but it's like an, oh, got it.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
not no, like to them, it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I
because
think-
you're on a date with me or whatever.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think women are more like, oh, gross. Like you've seen a dick. Ugh.
Oh, really?
It really depends on like the woman. I think most people know my sexuality going in, but again, that's just because I was doing like some dating apps. I did like Her for a while.
What's that? Is that just a?
It's like girls.
Got it.
Yeah. It's like Grinder for women. I don't know.
Nice. Grinder sounds more
really.
like it would be for women. Grinder, because what you did on the
Grindr.
couch or whatever, what your cat
Exactly.
did.
Yeah.
What would the male version be called? Cox-a-million. Why not?
That sounds like the name of a very rich gay man.
Million.
Cox-a-million. Get over here.
That app would be called Stabber. Stab that
Jabber.
ass. Jabber. Have you noticed major differences between men and women aside from biology? Like, is there anything like through your experience dating both, like, oh, men are like this and women are like that?
It's a really good question. I think I've tried to like sort of talk about that a lot and explore it a lot in my comedy and just trying to figure out like what can you speak generally about and have it be like, but not really. It's like weird. Like you'd think that maybe like women are more likely to like want a relationship, but that's not true. I think like the men that I've dated are like, I think a little bit like they're the ones that have had like insecurity issues more.
Yeah.
Of like, well, like, just where are you going? Like, where are you? Can you share your location with me? And I'm like, what is going on?
Oh.
Like, I'm gonna like go through your phone while you're sleeping, and I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Well, yeah.
Whereas like women are the more like, I've just dated healthy women, and
Yeah.
I've dated like insecure men or something. Like I don't know what it is, but
Men be crazy.
yeah. Men are a little bit. You guys are a little. Insecurity is like a really dangerous thing on a man. You know,
It is. And I feel like men get attached easier than girls. I attach to girls more than girls get attached to guys. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I feel like men get heartbroken a lot when women are just like more nonchalant.
You think so?
Maybe that's just because nobody likes me.
Yeah, I was about to say. Don't project your own.
Why do you feel that, right? Let's explore it.
Well,
We don't really have to
Just-
explore it. Just look at him. Knee slapper.
just from asking my girlfriends, they'd be like, "Yeah, guys are clingy." I don't know, but that's just speaking in generalities.
But then I think if you ask guys, they'd be like, girls are clingy.
Right.
Because it just depends on who they're dating.
Yeah.
I guess at the time.
Yep.
But that's just yeah. I mean, that is interesting. That how many have you dated more girls than guys?
No.
Okay, it's like basically the same.
She already covered that.
Yeah.
Sorry, he wasn't
Yeah.
listening.
Sorry, I was blacked out again. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like why Rye's experience is like, oh, girls are more clingy, and you're like, guys are more clingy.
Yeah.
I think guys are more clingy.
Oh, you think guys are more clingy?
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
And so do you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Like, why is the stereotype of like girls are so? Maybe it's because now that we know that, we've gone completely the opposite direction of like, I'm gonna stifle what I really want to do. Like, I want to text him, I don't, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
You know, like we've sort of to kill that stereotype. Maybe women have gone the completely opposite way
Perhaps.
in an act of rebellion.
Call in. People listening.
I'm so interested. Like,
Yeah.
or maybe the whole thing just wasn't true, but I don't know what it was rooted in.
I don't know.
Well, most of the people that spread that rumor that girls are clingy are guys that were clingy, and so they don't want to show off that they're clingy because there's like a stigma that guys have to be like, we're not clingy, we're hard
care.
men. Yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And then they were like, no, dude, she's really clingy. She's clingy. She's clingy. Nah, not me. And it's just that's how it's spread. And now we're starting to realize more and more that maybe that big masculine image that every guy tried to upheld wasn't true.
Yeah.
Maybe it was never real. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I don't know.
That's so interesting. And then in terms of just I feel like a woman's biggest fear is like being called like crazy or dramatic. Maybe that just also is rooted in male insecurity. Like maybe like because society has told males like you're not allowed to express your emotions, then seeing when other like women can, maybe they're just like, oh, you're just like being dramatic. But it's really just because like they wish that they could act in those ways.
Yeah.
Emotionally and just raw.
Yeah, I think both parties hold back. Like I've observed friends starting to date a new guy, and it's like all they talk about. And they're like, "What should I text him?" Like, don't text him. Like, here, I'm gonna text him this. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, this is all you guys fucking think about.
Yeah.
When I dated a new girl, I'm not like going to my guy friends like, dude, is this text okay?
But some guys do.
Yeah, I'm sure some do.
I don't
A lot.
know.
I'm sure a lot do.
I think if you're thinking that much about it, it's like you gotta get yourself a hobby or something.
Yeah. Need to fucking. My hobby should be getting a bigger penis.
Dick cage.
A dick
cage. That should just be a goal, not a hobby. That
Dick
should
in
be
a cage.
It's a dick in a cage.
How small is your penis, right? Just be honest with us now.
I have.
Whip it out for the viewers.
I don't have a micro penis. I joke about it because it's. I like to be
That's exactly what
self-deprecating.
somebody who had a micro penis would
Would
say.
say.
No, they would probably say they have a big dick.
You think?
I think guys with big dicks will say they have a small dick.
Oh, because they're not insecure about it.
That's one move that guys do, actually. Like, yeah. And I actually did it unintentionally. I think we talked about it on the podcast. I told one girl I was pursuing. We were just chatting, and I was like, I'm Irish. You know what that means? Tiny penis. I was just making a joke. Then we hooked up, and then she was like, that's not true. I don't have a huge dick, but it worked in my favor.
Right. Yeah.
You shattered her expectations
Yeah,
so that she would be surprised with that.
Yes.
Without even.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
Lower her. Yeah, exactly.
Lower her expectations so she's surprised
Yeah.
So she's
by
like,
the average.
yeah, exactly.
That's what I do. I just tell people, I'm like, yo, I got a huge puss. It's cavernous. It echoes.
And they see it, they're like, that's
They're
not
like, oh
true.
my God.
It's actually normal.
Oh, man.
It's actually smaller than normal.
Yeah,
It's something I've had to deal with my entire life.
we'll do a
Micro vag.
Yeah, short micro.
It's a short
Sorry.
badge.
I'm sorry. Sorry you guys both have micro genitalia.
Man,
Tiny
that,
person.
Watch, I'm the one that really has a micro penis. Sorry you guys have micro genitalia.
It's so silly what human beings do. I think human beings are like one of the most. We're so interesting. Mm-hmm. Just what we do. Like we overthink things and.
yeah. I wish I was my cat.
Your cat is obese.
It's
right?
true.
She finds that very hurtful.
She does.
I want to talk about your comedy.
Okay.
Enough about this whole sex thing.
I know.
I just don't get it, and I never will. So, what got you interested in comedy? Sex?
Yes, actually.
Being bisexual.
I was like, how do I really use this as a platform to get people to bone me? No, to just smooch some cooch. How am I going to get there?
and pound some cock.
Pound it.
Pound the cock, yeah.
Crush cock.
Yeah.
All right. But anyways.
Yeah, I was like working in a cubicle and I like was listening to comedy all day and that was what made me happy. Mm-hmm. And then I was like going out and like watching a bunch of comedy.
Nice.
And then I think, I don't know, maybe like listen to a TED Talk. I have no idea. And it was like, be what you want to be and do what you want to do. And I just shattered everything that society expected of me. And I was like, I'm going to go do this because I love this thing more than anything. Mm-hmm. You
Cool.
know?
When was that?
Like 4 years ago. I didn't stop.
I'm similar story. I started listening to
How was
podcasts, and wait, you said something I related to. You like vagina? That's what I heard. No, similar thing. I started going to shows.
Yeah.
And I would be one of those. You know when you do like a kind of a shitty show, and there's people there, and you think, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
I was one of those people just because I was a comedy nerd.
Yeah.
I'd go and like sit at like awful shows in Boston I was the only audience. And I'd be like, this is cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just a nerd. Who are your main influences besides me?
Good God.
Luke Flip.
Okay.
Luke Flip.
Who's your comedy hero?
Who are my favorite comedians? I love Patrice O'Neill. I'll listen to Patrice and then because he talks a lot about like women.
Yeah.
And almost like misogyny and stuff. And my favorite thing to do is almost to just sort of take his bits and then just flip them on their head and talk about the opposite of what he's talking about when it comes to men. Like he's like, oh, like, I can't even think of an example, but I love listening to him and then because I think when I first started watching comedy and seeing just the rarity of females going up.
Yeah.
I was always like hungry for like that female voice of like, you know, some guy would come up on stage and shit on women for like 20 minutes.
Right.
And it's like, well, where's the opposite perspective? Like, where's the answer to what he's saying? And so I do think I did that with my comedy a lot of like, well, this is the other perspective since everyone's so free about this is how women are. This is how men are.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. And I think you're in a good spot. You should your choice to market yourself as bisexual, even though it's fake. Good choice.
Definitely not real.
No, but I think that's the next generation of popular comedians, gay women, bisexual or fully gay.
Yeah.
Because you don't hear that voice a lot. You don't hear that perspective.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. Like audiences, just to see like a lesbian-y looking woman, it's like, oh, what's she going to talk about?
Well, that Nanette lady, was her name Nanette, or was that the name of the special?
That's Hannah Gatsby.
Yeah.
Hannah Gatsby. Was it called Nanette?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hannah Gatsby, whatever. I was like, oh, her name's Nanette.
Yeah, please don't compare me to Hannah Gatsby.
No, but I mean, she's lesbian or bisexual? I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think lesbian, right?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
I watched a little bit of it and then
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's an interesting special.
Yeah, it's an interesting TED Talk for sure.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Anna. Fuck you, Luke.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding.
Luke is actually one of the funniest people I know.
Yeah.
Like-
I haven't seen him in a minute.
We used to literally just laugh for hours when we were younger. And we still do. We still get together and we just nonstop laughter about the
great.
dumbest stuff.
I'm actually about to go see him after this.
What are you doing? Pick.
Yeah. Pick. Me and Luke do this thing now where we come up with ideas for Instagram comic booky kind of like slide things that don't make. I'll just say sketches. We come up with like sketches together.
Can I join you sometime?
Okay, get your hand off my leg.
Can I join you sometime?
Yeah, okay, you didn't hear it the first time.
I can't today. This podcast is already late.
Do you think you guys are in love with each other?
I think he's in love with me, and I'm aggressively rejecting him.
Okay.
He hates me.
Okay.
And I hate him, but that makes me attracted to him.
Yep.
I think what you guys are interested in is bisexuality because you're both bisexual.
Yeah.
Everyone's on a spectrum, man.
Do you think that?
Do I think that you guys are in love? I do. I do.
Do you think sexuality is on a spectrum?
Spectrum.
Yeah, I think everyone's a little gay. Come on, man. But that's just because I'm at where I'm at, so I can't even think about it any other way.
I never have sexual thoughts about men. Never, ever, ever.
That's what a guy who's had sexual thoughts about men would say.
It's true.
I know. You'd think that.
Just like a quick smooch. You never just been like, what would it be like to just like hug this man?
Hug.
Oh, yeah.
hug.
Hug.
Like
yeah, sure.
smooch and like just a quick smoochy.
No, I've thought about what it would be like, but it doesn't interest me.
I've made
But
out
I'm not
with,
like, yes. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've made out with 4 guys, and I just didn't like the taste. Thought it tasted weird.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Ew.
I was just like, I don't.
Were their
really-
mouths bleeding? You're like, it tastes like metal in here. What is this? Is
No,
this nickels?
I don't know what it was. I was just like, oh, this tastes not like a woman's mouth. It was a weird. I don't know why, but it was odd.
I feel like
Maybe it was everything. Maybe it was some of them had like stubble, some of them had clean shaven, and I was like, I don't like how wide of a spectrum this is. Just making, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Where were you? Where you were just smooching on dudes, just open mouth.
Not at a time. It wasn't all like at the same
Oh,
time.
okay. I
It
thought
was-
just a cattle call line of men.
I want to see if I'm bi, so let's just get a line of guys for me to make out with. You slap your cock on my face. No, it was just like I over like a span of 2 years, I would make out with guys, but it was always for like a bit. It wasn't for like it wasn't like, oh, let's just make out now.
Yeah.
So
But you had to ask yourself, like, am I enjoying this?
no, I like after the fact. In the middle of it, I knew I wasn't enjoying it, but after the fact, I was like, did I enjoy that a little bit?
Right.
But then I was like, nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
But there hasn't. If I meet one guy that's like, you know, perfectly shaven and he's got like crystal blue eyes,
Yeah.
he goes, "Hey, what's up, baby?"
do you want me to shave?
Yuck.
I can.
That's the problem.
No, man, not him. Not him.
I can
Any
be
other
that guy
guy
for you.
No.
Look at my eyes, dude.
This is him. See how I'm aggressively rejecting him. He keeps every opportunity he can.
Come
to
on.
try and get inside.
Come on.
Wow.
Me. No.
That's what I did with Kelsey. Come on.
Just yelling. I was like,
Come on, please,
please.
please. I'll do whatever it takes.
Please, I've never had a threesome.
Have you never had a threesome?
Never have. Not yet,
Me neither.
guys.
I haven't either.
You haven't? Oh, you haven't? Oh, wow.
It was just a lot of beginnings with no end.
Yeah. Like, what does that mean?
Like one time, like in college, I was like, I was hanging out with like 2 of my friends. We're like at a house party in this like dude in his room, like he was having the party, and like the 3 of us like went in there to like smoke I don't know, some weird weed thing, and I was like, yo, we should just like bone right now, 3 of us right now. What do you guys think? And they were like, you serious? Yeah, we'll do it. And then like we all like just like got naked, and then his roommate was like pounding on the door, and he got really mad, and then like me and her just like ran away.
Bummer City.
Just like things like that would happen over and over again, and I was like, this is a sign from God that this is wrong. No.
We got to get you having a threesome. Guys, call in.
It's not even a goal, really. It's not
Yeah.
even like a fuck it list of
Right.
goals, really.
Fuck it, Liz. I like it.
Just, it's like if it happens, I guess, but I don't know. I'm pretty much a monogamous creature.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm not like,
Over a year ago now, I made out with 2 girls at once at the Comedy Store. It was
whoa.
fucking sick.
Like
At the same
like a 3-way
time?
smooch?
No. Like they made out, I made out with both of them. You know, we're just trading off. You know, it was pretty gross.
Yeah.
Where on the
Swapping
comedy
some
store?
spit.
Where at the comedy store? In the back?
The back little hallway area
Oh, gotcha.
near the parking area. And one of the girls wanted to have a threesome. The other one didn't. So I just had sex with one girl.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
But
He's writing that into his book.
You're like a common folk.
yeah, it's boring. Cool. Well, let's see. I guess that just about does it.
Yeah. We got everything we wanted out of you.
Yeah.
We exploited your sexuality.
Yeah.
This episode is going to be called,
Both of us are gay now.
yeah, both of us are gay now.
Ryan Brandon fuck.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it's going to be called.
Yeah.
It's good
Everyone
clickbait.
will be so horned up by it.
I know.
And they'll listen and be like, no one's fucking on here at all.
Can you imagine if it was just 50 minutes of audio of me and him just plowing away, just ransacking each other?
And then at one point it's like, I love you, man. And then it's like, I love you. I've loved you for so long.
I couldn't tell you the 2 years we've been doing the podcast, but I would always look at your beard and just go, I wonder how that grizzly chin would feel against mine. I don't know why I'm still whispering.
I call it a Comcast now.
Comcast.
We should just do the rest of the podcast whispering.
My beard is a cum catcher. Like a dream catcher.
Cum catcher. He's a cum catcher beard.
Yeah, it's cum catcher. ASMR.
Comcatcher.
Hey, quick little...
Stephen King's cum catcher.
Speaking of audio porn, quick little fun thing to do with your friends. You're in the car. You're in charge of the aux cord. You just YouTube some porn and just casually start playing porn. See how your friend reacts. Probably with laughter.
Probably with a bobo.
A boner. A bobo.
What do I do?
Touch my bobo.
I've done that. I was hooked up to a Bluetooth speaker, and I was like at a party, and I went outside, and then I started playing gay porn as loud as I could inside, and then I just watched everybody's reactions. Just like,
Nice.
where is that even coming from?
That's funny. I thought you were about to say, like, you started watching porn just on your own accord. Like, let me go take a quick porn break.
I used to have parties in college. We used to just like have a room where it would just be playing porno, and it would just be like a group of college people, college-aged children, and they would all sit on the couch and watch porn together.
I went to one of those parties.
Well, where can people find your ass?
Instagram at I am Kelsey Lane. Kelsey Lane was taken. I've hit up the girl several times. Doesn't matter. Twitter at It's Kelsey Lane. And I think I have like a Facebook page too, but
Somewhere out there?
I never updated.
Same.
Fan page?
That got hacked and deleted.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah.
So follow me on Facebook,
Yeah.
everybody.
Find me and just be my friend.
Created his own fan page.
Follow her. Send her a supportive goddamn message.
Yeah.
And ask her if she wants to have a threesome. No,
Please
just
don't.
kidding.
Please don't do that. Don't do that. It's a no for me. It's a no for me, dog.
Well, Kelsey, thank you. You're the coolest. I like you a lot.
Hey, man. I love you guys.
Love you, bro.
Love you guys.
Can I come hang out with you and Luke sometime?
No, okay, I'm going to go.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Steve.
Right. I was kidding. Of course you can.
Thanks.
Just kidding.
Steve Marshallek, Ross Miller. Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah. I just wanted to give you some hope and then rip it away from you again. Anyways,
Yeah.
Ross Miller.
It's Steve Marshallek. You're donating $25 a month to Patreon. God bless you, fam. Nicholas Caprio, $100 a month.
$100.
Hey,
Thank you, Nicholas.
Nicholas, thank you, but it's not enough.
$2,000 a month. Give it up. Come on.
That'd be
He
amazing.
gives us $2,000 a month.
Yeah, pay
Jesus.
this rent in this beautiful apartment.
I would feel uncomfortable about that. I'd be like, all right, do I suck your dick now?
Yeah.
At that point, you'd feel like you'd have to, just out of
Yeah.
being polite.
Nick, $2K a month gets you your dick sucked.
Would you?
For $2,000?
Yeah.
A month?
Show us with the mic. How do you do it?
This mic's dirty. I bet I could probably suck
His
a
dick
mean
might be
dick.
too.
My dick is very dirty. It smells awful.
Yeah, it smells like vinegar.
Vinegar?
It smells like vinegar and ugh.
Vinegar? How many
Yeah.
tender greens you eating?
If you ever want to gross a room out, come out of the bathroom and mutter to yourself, like, oh my God, my dick smells so bad. It's fun. It's funny. I do that sometimes. People are like, ew.
My dick smells so bad right now, guys.
That was funny.
That was good.
All right, Kelsey, once again, you're the best. Love you. Sorry about sexually harassing you that night.
Hey, man. I appreciate it. I'm just glad that it doesn't continue.
God. All right, I'm sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad.
You got it.